Alright. What is up, people? It is I, Crooks136. Sorry, I sneezed right before the stream started, so my nose still, like, bothering me. We are playing some Mass Effect. And now I have to go to the Serpent Nebula to help Thane, Garrus, and Kasumi. Well, that's nice. Zaid's over here. Oh, Tali's over here too. I have to do Tali as well. I'm gonna start though with Garrus. I love Tali, but oh, Samara, I have to help too. I forgot. Got a lot. Jack. I have a lot of loyalty quests right now because there's a lot of party members. I did a couple last time. Jacob, Grunt. I've done Miranda's. Garrus first. Citadel. I've actually already been in Citadel too, so. Extremely dangerous? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I did Morden's too. I think I saw that Thane also had a quest. Thane and Garrus here.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you board the shuttle with that.
But this is a ceremonial item of my people.
Sir, it's a 15-centimeter serrated blade.
You humans are all racist.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an...
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy.
I know C-Sec too well to believe that's true.
I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Yes?
I'm trying to find a local forger. He goes by the name of Fade.
Yeah, I know him. The alias, anyway. He's been a thorn in the network division's side for the last year. He works with the Blue Suns.
Where can we find him?
If I knew that, he'd be in a cell. Best I can do is put you on the trail. There's a warehouse in the marketplace. Some of Fade's contacts work out of there. Go ask them some questions. Gently, of course.
Why haven't you been able to catch him?
Whoever he is, he's damn good at avoiding C-Sec. I think someone on the inside's feeding him information. Either that, or he's got access to our databases and comm channels. I don't know which is worse. But you're outside C-Sec. Maybe you can nail his ass.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Fine, fine. I just need to pick up some spices. Aminodextrous and aminosinister, if you have it.
You don't mix your spice correctly. What cooking school did you say you went to?
I'm trying to remember what they just said. Hold on. Neo Marcus and the Sekiro Ward. Neon markets are not on this place. So what I'll do is I'll go downstairs. I keep everything pretty far away because the assault rifle's good enough even at range. I get kind of close, but to be fair, if they're that close to me, they're dead anyway. I just seem to remember someone trying to shut me down from part of the Citadel before, I think. Told me I couldn't go somewhere. Maybe now I have some other reason I can approach.
For 10 credits, we offer data protection for any game we sell. If the copy protection ever malfunctions, you can download a new copy free.
Human,
Just looking
look
around.
elsewhere. We don't like your kind here.
Nah, yeah.
2 years after a Geth attack nearly destroyed it, the colony of Zeus Hope has announced plans for an expansion.
This is depressing. How about we find a Turian and beat the crap out of him? I'll always make sure.
I just gonna keep wandering until something hits me, I guess. There's only so many levels of this place, so I suppose if I just look for anything new, meaning something that draws the cursor, I can't really go wrong.
This looks like the place.
Look, it took me a long time to get this refund. It's a decision on Joe. There'd be one waiting for me.
Do you have a service order?
No, I got the refund, made the exchange, and then he said...
Fade? You're not quite how I imagined you.
Looks can be deceiving. So, which one of you wants to disappear?
I'd rather see you make someone reappear.
That's not the service we provide.
Make an exception. Just this once.
Damn it. Quick! Shoot them! Shoot them, you lumbering mountains!
Why don't you two find somewhere else to skulk?
Just like that? You're not getting paid for this. What's the point of hiring protection if they won't protect you?
We're looking for someone. A client of yours.
Not mine. I'm not Fade. I just work for him. Sort of.
I knew it.
Well, then maybe you'd like to tell us where to find him.
Yes, of course. He's in the factory district. Works out of the old prefab foundry.
Yeah, you gotta act tough, I guess, in the business.
Oh, he's got a lot of mercs there. Blue Suns. Harkin thinks they're protecting him.
Harkin.
Who the hell is Harkin?
He's CSEC. We work together, sort of.
He got fired from CSEC a while ago. But he still knows the systems.
Interesting. But it changes nothing. We still need to find him before we can get to Sedonis.
Well, let's go pay Harkin a visit.
We'll need to go to the transit station. I can get us to him from there.
So, I can go?
Sure, but if we don't find Harkin, we'll be back for you.
Oh, good.
I love that response. Oh man, I have no control of the situation from this point forward, so, that's that, I guess. Perfect. I should keep looking around, though, before I hit the transit station, just to see if anybody who would know about Thane. Thane's son would be down here.
I'm Commander Shepard.
He's my baby. He's all I have left of Jacob. I know. I just want to protect him.
I know.
I'm not being irrational.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my...
It's something to do with the Omnigel modulator's heatsink, right? That's why he asked us to go to Saren's. So, is it a heatsink module or a whole new Omnigel module?
Yeah, whatever.
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Let's go tear it up. If I had one person go with me, knowing that I could just change it afterward, I'll bring Tali. It's my dream team.
There he is!
Shepard? Don't just stand there. Stop them! Stop them!
Run all you want, Harkin. We'll find you.
Shields up!
So, you guys have made a mistake thinking this is a smart decision for you. Hands up. Oh, you're already dead too. Looks like Tali and Garrus got to you. They might have been my flame over time, but I doubt that.
Watch your left.
Okie dokie. Just checking for anything I should see. Not the medkit before. Looks like we're good. Let's get through this wall safe.
Harkin's in here somewhere. I can smell him.
Up above 400,000 again, so I'm getting there.
Hostile spotted.
Alright, let's get it going.
Taking cover! Engaging hostile!
Hunkering down.
Getting close.
Get ready to fight.
This should slow him down.
Deploying combat drone.
Sec overhead. Watch out. Light him up.
You think you would consider backing down once the mech died? You'd say, fuck this, it's not worth the money. I'm out. I know that'd be my first thought. It's your boy, Cookie Gamer. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Much love. How are you? You know is who Howard is. What's up, active Vincent, by the way? Ain't nothing else sitting around. Looks like we are good.
What the hell is Harkin up to?
You like? Yeah? I don't actually, just as a note, I don't actually speak Spanish. I just know a few phraseologies, so obviously me gusta is very common. But I do understand the passing amount of Spanish, depending. Big Raznar, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Active Vincent, Vincent69, thank you for the follow. I like how you refer to me as your G. It's going pretty well. I'm just chugging my way along the loyalty missions right now. So I'm starting today with Garrus. Oh, hold on. Not really hydration because I have soda here too, but all the same. Alright, so I'm not going to drink individually that many times, but I will drink a commensurate amount for the number that have been redeemed. So let me look. Usually I have like a sip or so. So 3, 6, 9. So I'm going to chug all this, and I got some water too. Gotta open the water. Hold on. That was actually very carbonated for me. Didn't go down so smooth. Not yet. Alright, that was a lot of hydration. I feel like that was a commensurate amount to how many times you guys redeemed it. So I got you. I got you. I don't know why I would need a forged ID, but alright. Excuse me.
You worked with Harkin at CSEC?
Yeah, he was a pain in the ass.
It's true, I do.
But
Gotta
I'm
stay
not
hydrated.
for his games. If he doesn't cooperate, I'll beat him within an inch of his life.
You seem to be getting tense, Garrus.
Harkin may know why Sidonis wanted to disappear. If so, he knows why we're here, and I don't want him tipping Sidonis off. Did you see that?
I saw something.
He's getting ready for us.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, working for the Blue Suns. I should just shoot him on sight, but I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to lose
Welcome,
his
Bree Bunny.
tongue.
You don't need to hurt him to get what you want.
Don't worry, Harkin's a coward. He'll talk long before I can really hurt him.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
What do you think Harkin's got waiting
I'm
for
glad
us?
I didn't ask.
Not sure. It looks like an industrial complex. Heavy machinery. Could be anything. Something's in there. Probably more Blue Suns. Harkin's kind of trapped himself in a corner. He must have something in store for us.
Thank you for the follow, Absolute Unit GRU.
What are you gonna do to Harkin if he won't cooperate?
He's a real criminal now, but I need him alive, so I won't do any permanent damage. Just enough to loosen his tongue.
Why do you want to be banned? My day so far is reasonable. How about you, Vincent?
Well, there's one way to find out.
Right behind you.
Make sure I didn't miss anything. This door will open up the, Hacking Master.
I'll take it.
Ooh, nice. I forget sometimes that hacking can lead you to stuff like that.
Shepard, I have patched into the warehouse scanners. The crates in the transport carriers overhead are rigged to explode when dropped.
Good to know.
Combat throws away.
The accuracy of this thing is so terrible from distance. Bree Bunny, you don't appreciate Absolute Unit's compliments towards me? I just try to ignore it, it's whatever.
Fire in the hole!
Heads up! They're all yours, Katika.
They should punch through their armor.
Okay. Let's move up.
You're never getting in here, Garrus.
I think he will, so.
Harkin's going to regret this.
I don't fail. And I'm leading Garrus, so. See how that goes for you, Harkin.
Oh, crap. Two heavy mechs, incoming.
Do you really think you can take me down, Garrus?
Yeah, probably. Alright, both mechs are on our armor. So this is where I turn on the Inferno bullets. I gotta pin down though. Code, get out of here. I don't know, that is kind of annoying, I won't lie. I don't like the idea of just shifting around shit. But we'll be fine.
Never saw me coming!
Critical system damage. Requesting assistance.
Why can't you just... Why can't this other guy, this Harkin, hack the platform so that we can't possibly get up? Just saying. How did he not know we're coming? He should have seen us.
You were close, but not close enough.
So, Fade. Couldn't make yourself disappear, huh?
Come on, Garrus. We can work this out. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, I guess we both have something the other one wants.
We're not here to ask favors, Harkin.
You don't say.
You helped a friend of mine disappear. I need to find him.
I might need a little more information than that.
His name was Sidonus. Turian came from the...
I know who he is, and I'm not telling you squat.
Harkin, this doesn't have to be hard.
Screw you. I don't give out client information. It's bad for
Being
business.
dead is bad for business.
You know what else is bad for business? A broken neck.
All right. Get off me! Terminus really changed you, huh, Garrus?
No, but Sidonus opened my eyes. Now arrange a meeting.
Going.
If you have to disappear, why would they have that
There's a chance
ability?
your identity may be compromised. That's why I'm calling. I'm sending an agent. Where do you want to meet? All right, he'll be there. Don't worry, I got it covered. It's all good. He wants to meet you in front of Orbital Lounge, middle of the day. So, if our business is done, I'll be going.
I don't think so. You're a criminal now, Harkin.
So, what? You're just gonna kill me? That's not your style, Garrus.
Kill you? No. But I don't mind slowing you down a little.
You don't need to shoot him. He won't be able to hide from C-Sec now.
I guess it's your lucky day.
Yeah, I hope we can do this again real soon.
I didn't shoot him.
Come on, let's move.
Sidonus better be there, or I'm coming back to finish the job.
I gotta try to slowly get Garrus back to the light side. Best I can.
Harkin's a bloody menace. We shouldn't have just let him go. He deserved to be punished.
Getting a little worried about you, Garrus. You were pretty hard on Harkin.
You don't think he deserved it?
This is not like you.
What do you want from me, Shepard? What would you do if someone betrayed you?
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't let it change me.
I would have said the same thing before it happened to me.
It's not too late. You don't have to go through with this.
Who's going to bring Sidonus to justice if I don't? Nobody else knows what he's done. Nobody else cares. I don't see any other options.
Let me talk to him.
Talk all you want, but it won't change my mind. I don't care what his reasons were. He screwed us. He deserves to die.
I understand what you're going through, but do you really want to kill him?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not you.
This isn't you either.
Really? I've always hated injustice. The thought that Sidonis could get away with this. Why should he go on living while 10 good men lie in unmarked graves? I'm sorry, Shepard. Words aren't going to solve this problem. I need to set up. I can get a clear shot from over there.
What do you need me to do?
Keep him talking and don't get in my way. I'll let you know when he's in my sights. Give me a signal so I know you're ready, and I'll take the shot. You better go. He'll be here soon.
I don't want you to kill him, Garrus. I mean, I don't really care if you kill him as a person. I'm indifferent towards the situation. I just don't want him to be a changed person because of it.
Shepard, can you hear me?
You know we have comms.
All right. There he is. Wave him over and keep him talking.
Let's get this over with.
You're in my shot. Move to the side.
Listen, Sidonis. I'm here to help you.
Don't ever say that name aloud.
I'm a friend of Garrus's. He wants you dead, but I'm hoping that's not necessary.
Garrus, is this some kind of joke?
Damn it, Shepard. If he moves, I'm taking the shot.
You're not kidding, are you? Screw this. I'm not sticking around here to find out. Tell Garrus I had my own problems.
Don't move.
Get off me!
I'm the only thing standing between you and a hole in the head.
Fuck. Look, I didn't want to do it. I didn't have a choice.
Everyone has a choice.
They got to me. Said they'd kill me if I didn't help. What was I supposed to do?
Let me take the shot, Shepard. He's a damn coward.
That's it? You were just trying to save yourself?
I know what I did. I know they died because of me. I have to live with that. I wake up every night, sick and sweating. Each of their faces staring at me, accusing me. I'm already a dead man. I don't sleep. Food has no taste. Some days, I just want it to be over.
Just give me the chance.
You gotta let it go, Garrus. He's already paying for his crime.
He hasn't paid enough. He still has his life.
Look at him, Garrus. He's not alive. There's nothing left to kill.
My men, they deserved better.
Tell Garrus. I guess there's nothing I can say to make it right.
Just go. Tell him to go.
He's giving you a second chance, Sidonis. Don't waste it.
I'll try, Garrus. I'll make it up to you somehow. Thank you for talking to him.
I feel like Garrus is starting to shoot him as we part ways. He looked like he was honest for a moment. Okay. It went to black. I really thought Garrus was going to shoot him suddenly.
I know you want to talk about this, but I don't. Not yet.
I know it didn't go the way you planned, but I think it's for the best.
I'm not so sure.
Give it time.
Yeah. Maybe that'll be enough. I want to know I did the right thing, not just for me. For my men. They deserve to be avenged. But when Sidonis was in my sights, I just couldn't do it.
The lines between good and evil blur when we're looking at people we know.
Yeah, there was still good in him. I could see it. So much easier to see the world in black and white. Gray? I don't know what to do with gray.
You gotta go with your instincts.
My instincts are what got me into this mess.
Don't be too hard on yourself.
Thanks, Shepard. For everything.
It ended up okay.
Let's get going. I need some distance from this place.
I'm with you.
That's funny because I'm still going to make him get right back out. Because I have to do Thane's quest. So he's gonna get right back out of the fucking ship and go right onto this planet. Oh, actually, we're still here. Cool. I need to bring Thane in. He's a little now, so now I can do more things with him. Thane. I still have a slot open. Cool.
According to CSEC reports, Harkin was taken into custody and charges are pending.
That's the least that bastard deserves.
Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
Can I help you, ma'am?
No, thank you.
Next.
Yes?
My associate's trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse.
Mouse?
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever is available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Commander.
Laugh it up, Garrus.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
What was it you called Mouse?
A duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the
Slang?
station. When they're small,
We'll
they
see
can
about
play
that.
in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducks dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a deadfall, suffocated by vacuum exposure. Those are just the ones we know about. More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the keepers run. And Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked Zakera for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
We better hurry then.
You didn't tell him that Kolyat plans to assassinate someone.
I also didn't tell him what you do for a living. Do you normally discuss assassinations with the police?
I take your point. Thank you, Shepard.
Of course. I actually want to use the transport for a second. I'll end up going back towards Dark Star, but I'm actually wondering, I don't think I've been to the Presidium. No, I must have. Yeah, because I talked to, what's his face? Either way, I know where the Dark Star Lounge is. I know where it is. It is this way.
Yeah, I can get that. No problem. Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You Mouse?
What do you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired.
My chat just refreshed.
Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
How do you know Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was a contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything, yet they are never seen. You gave another Drell instructions for an assassination. Who's the target?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to. He was always nice to us. But these people ain't nice, Krios.
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right, all right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard? Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
You're gonna stop making them, aren't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You got it. Totally with you on that one. Considered them gone.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago.
I want one, but I
Other
don't.
people when you were
It's
here,
buggy,
Krios.
so why bother?
He got big after the Geth attack. Lots of the big guys from before got cacked, all in the big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shin Akiba. He's seriously bad news.
You just saved yourself a world of pain, kid.
Yeah, right. When Kellum finds out what I've done, I won't live long. And I can't do anything about it but hide. Krios, you got any kindness for me? Put a bullet in Kellum before you go.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees. Bare feet black. A dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our decisions, Shepard. You, of all people, know this.
Let's head back to Bailey.
Those Asari Hanar porn games they sell in Shin Akiba are really nasty.
Sorry, Hanar does not sound like a good mix.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace.
Hey, just slip me
I'll
a
get
location.
some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room. You can interrogate him yourself. I'll stay out of sight. And if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI sent to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk. Once he's scared, he'll cooperate.
Very well. I'll pretend we're ready to kill him. We can't push too hard, though. We need the information more than we need a corpse.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
I am a Spectre.
You hired an assassin. We need to know who you want killed. You tell us, you can go.
I want to see my advocate.
You apparently haven't noticed we're not CSEC. No deals, no due process, no advocate.
And that's supposed to scare me. You two are in way over your heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
Bailey doesn't know you're here, but he will. After we're done.
You're not the only one who can buy off CSEC, Kellum.
What are you, frog boy? Her little apologist? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on, hit me. I dare you. No, huh? Didn't think you had the balls.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
Elias, if we were after you, we'd have already put a bullet in your head. We're running out of time. Bailey can't stall his advocate for long.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see.
I don't need to do Renegade.
Damn waste of my time.
How about this? You tell us the target and...
I said get out of my way, Bailey. You have no right to... What the hell is going on in here? Step away from my client. Is that... Do you have him tied to the chair?
Glad you could make it, Freddy.
Traffic was bad. You'll need a shovel the size of the Citadel to dig yourself out of this.
This is all above board. I'm a council Spectre.
Shit.
What? What's that mean, Freddy?
Spectres can do whatever they want, Elias. I can't help you.
Shit.
If it was you I wanted, I could kill you and go. I want the assassin. Tell me who the target is and I'll leave.
Damn it. Joram Talid. He's a Turian, running for intendant of Zakiro Ward.
Where can we find him?
His apartment's in the 800 blocks.
Let's go.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah, You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can openly campaign as anti-human?
You haven't heard what the aliens have been saying? They think the council died because our fleet refused to save them. That we stacked the new council with humans and yes-men. Anderson does his best to be diplomatic, but they act like we're jackbooted thugs enforcing a coup.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the 800 blocks.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad I can help Thane out with this. Son really being inside a life of crime must be very not ideal for him.
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow to lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
That's cool.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'll take it.
I'm following. Stay close, Shepard. Have you got him?
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Have you sent a call yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
No problem so far. Do you have the target? Target in sight. Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement. No sign of trouble. I need you to stay close or we'll lose him. I see him. I'm following. Stay with him. What's he doing?
I think that was him leaning up against the thing.
I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a
No problem so far. Target in sight. Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple of mercenaries. Looks like the same group his bodyguard comes from.
He looks nervous. noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
Also a possibility. There are obstructions ahead. I'll try to go around. Don't lose him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing back here?
I'm with the Citadel Help and Safety. We've had vermin reports in storage areas around here.
What? You can't be serious. How did you get in here?
If I didn't have authorization, how did I get in? You see any other doors?
There's the Keeper. Never mind. Just go on through, okay?
Thanks.
Yeah, just don't let my boss see you.
Don't let him get away. Stay on him, Shepard. I'm following.
Kolyat! Thane.
I saw.
He's heading to Talid's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need your help. What the hell?
Talid, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father and I have killed a lot of people. You haven't. There's no reason you should start.
I read his files. What made it all right for him to kill all those years?
I was 6 when the Hanar began to train me. I didn't know any better. Your mother woke me from my battle sleep.
And why did you leave her? Why weren't you there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the Deep, I went to find them. The Triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Kolyat, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This isn't a conversation you should have in front of strangers. Boys, take Kolyat and his father back to the precinct. Give them a room and as much time as they need.
I'm surprised you're not trying to arrest all of us.
The kid obviously hadn't committed a crime in his life. Not so sure about the father, though. I have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Nice. Glad I could help Thane. He deserved it. I need to help Tali next, after we're done with this.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the C-Sec archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems They aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Your boy shot some people. No one I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Get the fuck out of here. Get fucked, Garrus. Thought somebody else's loyalty mission was here, but
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
nice. Save real quick. Oops. I'm about to experience a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of getting on the migrant fleet.
Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy. responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck. You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a...
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Of course,
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promise that
I'm a Spectre. Tali did stuff under my orders. Technically speaking, the Quarians are part of the Citadel. So, they should at least somewhat respect the fact that I have the right to make that call. That doesn't mean they can't hold them liable for whatever, but I can technically do whatever I want. So, understanding repercussions could happen from individuals. So legally, I can do whatever I want, but I could be killed from actions by independent parties.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kila Salai. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Also drive a ship that was originally a schematic by Quarians anyway.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard was Normandy. Your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
What's my Paragon at? Alright, I'm notably above into that next sector.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, Good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Cal Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora. Good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the son on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Fair.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Tali'Zorah. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's son?
Keela, I hope not. They can screw up a star. Our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Shepard spoke well to the Admirals. Tali'Zorah and Farah are out of control. This is on their heads.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Ryozora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rael was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker. If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali Zora can.
2 Admirals left.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rael inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rael was doing, it blew up in his face. Ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other Admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
When you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen, she's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rael's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. You can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. Brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
The one that doesn't like us.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created.
The Geth
people we wronged.
Deserve to live somewhere.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
The legs are actually the weirdest thing about Quarians. The fact that they're tipped so forward. So like if you look at Tali, for example, I'll get her to stand still next to me. You can see how her midsection and some of her upper body is forward, but her legs are so far backwards because their center of mass must be different than what humans experience. So if you look at me in comparison, my legs are straight under me with a little bit of a back tilt, but not like hers. Relatively straight on the upper body as well.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Talizora and Farah are out of control. This is on their heads.
Shut up.
I didn't expect a human.
My father dead or trapped on the Alarai. My name stripped? How could you not tell me this, Captain?
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under orders from Admiral Ran herself. I couldn't say anything. She wanted to get you onto the Alarai. She said that the Admiralty Board needed to see your reactions. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Who decides where the migrant fleet is going?
That's a more complex question than you might think. The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely. Avoiding areas of piracy, scheduling resupply, that sort of thing.
Seems like you're cut out of the loop.
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me, personally, I don't get to say in anything that happens beyond my ship's hull. If my crew doesn't like the way things are going, we're free to leave the fleet at any time. Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
Why is the fleet here? A binary blue giant system isn't the most hospitable place in the galaxy.
Not if you're looking for a planet to land on. We've been doing a lot of deep-range travel. The bulk of the fleet is here to charge up using photovoltaic solar cells. We're running an ice mining operation at the Red Dwarf 6 light years off. They haul it here, and we melt it for water, or crack it into deuterium, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Why did you post guards outside our ship?
Aside from the fact that your crew is Cerberus, technically it's under quarantine. Any accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
We'll talk to you later, Captain.
Alright, well I talked to everybody, so now I just gotta find a way out of this place. Damn right I did, I wasn't having their shit. Well, some of their shit, some of them were pretty reasonable, but for the ones who were given...
You two should get to the Alarai. Good luck, Anya.
Trying to run. Same button.
Talizora's first thought is to protect the fleet.
That's what I said too. Fleet first. Alright.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
That's what I do.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Talizora.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Alright. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
Alright, time to show them that they shouldn't fucking trifle with me. They're synthetics. So this is what I want.
Look out!
Sounds like he might have been the problem.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves. Signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
This is valuable.
Hostile!
2,000 is not too shabby. It's actually helpful.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Oh, I didn't get any renegade points for that. I kind of pissed her off. I love Tali, but she really... Okay, so the Quarian people would be much better off if they tried to colonize a different world. In general. Yes, I'm not saying that it's wrong to want their world back. They have the right to fight for it. It's just not worth it for the losses that would be sustained.
No, no, no. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me to...
Hey, come here.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Blocked hostile. Look sharp.
Console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
It's her life. She has the right. Plus, if we kept it as evidence, we could always come back later anyway.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard Zora. Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. Han Garel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Good thing I'm very
Are
persuasive.
the Admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Though was omitted from the captions.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Keela Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said. What he did. You deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora Voss Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This might be useful.
What'd they give me? I have 34 fucking Paragon. Ooh, tech damage. Nice. Yeah, I already explored, so I'm good with this. Yeah, there's no reason for me to be here.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thanks, man. Gonna give some good research opportunities. It's nice. I'll go take a look. I haven't researched anything in a hot minute. I don't even know what's in there now. This is a lot of palladium. That's nice. We're all a little tankier. Being a little bit just tankier is always good. I'll have some, it'll be fun. Oh, I still have to talk to, I'm gonna get right back on the Normandy. I have to talk to Garrus. I still have to try to romance him. Let's see what I got here. Oh, I have to pee real quick. Hold on. I'll level up and I'll pee. I'm like never gonna use concussive shot. I'd rather just get ammo, even if I don't use that either. I don't like worrying about powers and stuff. They don't use them enough anyway as NPCs. Oh. I'll save. Back in the Normandy. After I come back from peeing. I don't know if this entire time if my thing was blocking some of the choices or not. I literally have no idea what I was using or not. I'm sorry. People were here and nobody seemed to comment that I might be blocking part of the screen earlier, so if it happened, it happened, you know?
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. Given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari.
The collectors were once Protheans.
I always pictured Protheans being regal, not giant bugs.
Who knows what the Reapers are? Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sidonis. Whatever happens with the collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Do you ever regret leaving CSEC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a Batarian pirate squad. Very risky. This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy betters in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
Alright, so I'm gonna take a second because I want to make sure I don't fuck this up. I know that the choices are very important, and I'm not willing to fuck it up based on my idea. Okay.
What if we skipped right to the tiebreaker? We could test your reach and my flexibility.
Oh, I didn't. Never knew you had a weakness for men with scars.
Clever.
Well, why the hell not? There's nobody in this galaxy I respect more than you. If we can figure out a way to make it work, then... yeah, definitely.
Definitely is like a great answer to that. So I believe that ends it for now. I assume if I try to do it right now, because I just want to talk, it's not going to allow me to. I'll have to do it in the mission first.
Shepard.
Have you got a minute?
I've got some diagnostics to finish, but don't worry, I haven't forgotten what we talked about.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
I actually like one smaller thing that I liked about Garrus's detail. He was so unbelievably annoyed at his situation with his loyalty mission that even before he tells you much about it, before he officially asks you for help, he dismisses you entirely, because he really did. I was frustrated, I remember. But now, once he gives you the mission, he becomes much more open. And then, now, when he says he is busy, meaning he needs more time and do more missions before touching him, he says it in a way that implies, I'm not just brushing you off. I'm actually doing stuff. I did not forget what we talked about. It's like, that's a good way to handle that. He was a hard one to get to come around, but we're good. Plus, I have successfully, I made him not want to kill that guy. Alright, Garrus is my boy, he's coming with me always. I gotta bring Samara because that's why I'm here. I know who to ask. The lady who runs it all. It's actually stupid to bring Samara in here because she could see any number of like sins or crimes and then start killing.
What do you need?
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
This is strong stuff.
Get me another
Come on, let me in.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Sel. You look like a good person to know.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean, we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business, specifically the buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck.
Let's see. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, by the way, about the, on the Citadel, I should still have, yeah, that.
You hear about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morn. I see. I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. I'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you, Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Oops.
Samara, does Morinth...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
I hope so. I hope so.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures.
Password might be in there.
Everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Neff made that. 4 years' salary for it. But I never worked with it.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then, the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the Hallex is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
You sound like you're working your way toward an idea.
Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
I'm walking into this place with no gun and no backup?
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime. Don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
again. Did you find anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
I should go.
End is not.
Sorry, Shaira, more commonly known as the Consort, has declined to name the next race likely to gain council membership. However, she suggested an announcement could come soon.
Come on, let me in.
I forget where the VIP section is, but I'll just find it by wandering around.
Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
I'm good for now.
Of course. Thank you for stopping by and for not shooting anyone in public.
Walking around in this place makes me sick. People still dying, the strong still exploiting the weak. Nothing I did here even made a dent in this.
An independent inquiry is investigating a group known as Cerberus in light of charges made by one Corporal Toombs. Cerberus scientist.
I still don't remember how to get to the VIP area. I know there's a way, but I never remember how. It might be down the stairs in the other direction. What happens if I go right here? It says apartments, so I kind of doubt it. It might be connected inside Afterlife. I just don't remember how to get there. Oh, there it is. Alright, I was getting closer.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone and falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
Okay. What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory band. Like, they crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
I love this place! I love everyone here!
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
What kind of help?
My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging with Floret. He's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going to. See, Floret's on her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Floret, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Hi again. I already said I love you, so...
Something I can do for you, lady?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Floret. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moiral. I'm ready to head out. Bitch isn't coming back. I'm gonna find her.
You're breathing on my drink!
It's hot. Sweaty.
Thank you so much. I really thought she was going to die.
Lots of money on display. Good cred hunting tonight. Hit him in the alley. As long as it isn't one of Arya's people, we're good. We gotta get enough creds to keep Hank off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
You think you're gonna jump someone in the alley? Think again.
You've been watching too many vids, little human. Run along now.
Don't have any concern about me.
The drinks here are so strong. I'm not complaining.
The music here used to be avant-garde. Couldn't dance to it, but he felt
No thanks.
smart.
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
Oh, do you know anyone interested?
Hey. Hey! I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
What a way to approach somebody, by the way.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I know what I like.
Do you?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that, you know?
I don't want to take Alex.
I experimented when I was younger, but I've outgrown that.
That's admirable. What else have you outgrown, I wonder?
I don't care what you do with your spare time. Show me the same courtesy.
Of course. My mistake.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
If you're the strongest, you have the power.
That's certainly true. Among children.
Whoever wants it the most is willing to do anything for it, has the power.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
I don't want to examine Pilato.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Talk to you in a moment, dearie.
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now? I certainly do.
Alright, I've examined everything besides the door itself.
Surely you don't want to leave. Why don't you come over here? I
just
promise
wanted to
you'll
read
like
it. Okay, I think,
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission. I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper. Morin! Mother. Do not call me that! I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago.
What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me! Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari, but they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die.
You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more.
I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Did she just crush her skull? Yo, mad respect.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
Let's see who's next on the list of loyalty quests. I'll also see if I can talk to Garrus. I'm not sure if I have to wait longer or not.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I'll read that. whatever. I kept my promise to Tali. To me, that's what matters.
The commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Shepard.
Have you got a minute?
Yeah. I've been thinking about what we talked about. Blowing off steam, easing tension. I've never considered cross-species intercourse. And damn, saying it that way doesn't help. Now I feel dirty and clinical.
I feel for him.
Are we crazy to even be thinking about this? I'm not... Look, Shepard, I know you can find something a little closer to home.
I don't want something closer to home. I want you. I want someone I can trust.
I can do that. I'll find some music and do some research to figure out how this thing should work. It'll either be a night to treasure or a horrible interspecies awkwardness thing.
Respect. Glad I chose Garrus for this reason.
In which case, fighting the Collectors will be a welcome distraction, so, you know, a win either way.
You know, Garrus, if you're not comfortable with this, it's okay. I'm not trying to pressure you.
Shepard, you're about the only friend I've got left in this screwed-up galaxy. I'm not gonna pretend I've got a fetish for humans. But this isn't about that. This is about us. You don't ever have to worry about making me uncomfortable. Nervous, yes, but never uncomfortable.
There is a difference. That's a fair descriptor.
So when should I book the room?
I'd wait if you're okay with it. Disrupt the crew as little as possible, and take that last chance to find some calm just before the storm. You know me, I always like to savor the last shot before popping the heatsink.
That was a great analogy.
Wait. That metaphor just went somewhere horrible.
I love it.
I'll let you get back to work.
Right. Because I'm in a great place to optimize firing algorithms right now.
Good thing I determined the rules on this ship. Alright, so we still gotta do Kasumi's loyalty mission. Is that her name? I believe so. I know nothing about her. Alright, I will talk to him apparently one more time. Alright, Jack has a loyalty mission. Kasumi has a loyalty mission. We'll go to Kasumi first.
Launching probe. Launching probe. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. Launching probe. Probe away.
Looking good, Miss Allison Gunn. Hawk won't be able to keep his eyes off you.
I assume Allison Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him, and you'll be fine.
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box. Other than that, he's not so bad. Rich, charismatic, willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Take it I'm wearing this getup for a reason?
You'd look really out of place at a society party in armor, don't you think? You look great. You should wear this stuff more often.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail and filled to the brim with our weapons and armor. You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed. They won't hassle you over a sidearm. Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault door, somewhere in the back of the ballroom. Then, we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up. Then we just waltz into the vault and take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for. This is our stop. After you, Ms. Gunn.
Hold a moment, ma'am. There seems to be an issue with the statue.
Is there a problem here?
No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Allison Gunn. A pleasure.
Sir, the scanners aren't picking anything up.
I don't think our guests would come all the way here from Ilium just to cause trouble. Do you?
You may pass through, Miss Gunn. You were invited after all, but I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
What do we do now?
We go on with the plan. You'll just have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can. We'll keep radio contact in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door and case the security. We'll figure out the next step then.
How did you ever contain that situation in the hull?
Oh, that? A quick application of force, a little pressure, and bam, done.
That goes to a security room. We'll probably have to get in there at some point. Let's case the vault and figure out what we have to do.
Hawk's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
Say, what's that over there?
Hawk's bedroom, I believe.
Wow, who's his architect?
I hear Mr. Hawk's vault is exquisite.
Who could know? He never lets anyone near it.
Chief Rowe, huh? She sounds like a hard ass. If we could tap into the guard's communications, I could probably use this information.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone. Something. Good riddance, I say.
Miss Gunn,
We need to case the vault, Gun. You can chat up Hawk later.
I'll chat up Hawk whenever I want.
Yes. I'm not too pleased with the caliber of people he's invited, though.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series. Everything a vault needs to be impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters. And the barrier? Cut the power. Never fails. If we can find it. KG could get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it. It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields. One sec. That should take care of the barrier. There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get a voice print. Pull out the charm on this one, Chet. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Miss Gunn, good to see you. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. people these days want comfort, entertainment, love. They don't see that the galaxy is fragile. They
True.
only have to worry about simple luxuries. Why? Because people like me and you are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I said get him talking, and you got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Miss Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
I have authorization from Chief Rowe.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms? I see. I don't know who you think you are, but Rose says she's never heard of you. Nice try, though. Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best place to find Hawk's DNA.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security.
Never mind.
Enjoy the party.
I'm not sure how I will go about getting this information about this lady. I could do that. Sounds really not like a good idea though. That would be my last resort.
Yeah, it's a shame it didn't disappear sooner. Would have saved the company a lot of money.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive. Really?
Let me unlock that security room door for you. There we go. Ready when you are.
You can't be back here.
Take him down!
We've got company. Watch it. I have an idea. See what you can find. Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Huh. That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped their communications. I think we can get past that private room guard. Tell him Chief Rose sent you. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
Did you hear? Santiago took over that refinery on Zoria.
He's such a shrewd businessman. The Blue Suns are...
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to...
clearance.
On whose authority?
I have authorization.
Okay, 1 second. Chief Rowe, Samuels. Have you given access authorization to Mr. Hawk's private rooms?
They have access, Samuels. Now stop bothering me.
Got it. Sorry to bother you, ma'am. Okay, you're clear to go in. Enjoy the party.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick and quiet.
It's clean.
It's a plant. Ha! Found a sample?
No, a credit shit.
No DNA. But looks like Hawk's been trying to crack Keiji's gray box. Looks like he's missing something. He hasn't cracked the encryption yet. Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. We're going to need more than this for the scanner, though. Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source.
Good morning. Time to wake up.
Sorry. No hair, no skin flakes.
The housekeepers must be thorough. We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample here.
The cleaners don't dare touch treasures like this. We can get some skin cells from the dust. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
Back up over 500,000 credits. Nice.
That got it. The barrier's down.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk. Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
Got a lot of stuff down here.
So this is Hawk's vault. Very nice. This scanner will hone in on the gray box. It's not far. Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door? Hawk has good taste. I'll give him that. Ugh. Rachni Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone. This looks like Quarian script. Wow. This has got to be old. When was the last time the Quarians wrote on stone? That's impressive. Not sure what it is, though. I could still get money for something like this, even outside the Alliance. Asari go nuts for this sort of thing. Refill. Refill. Doesn't look like much, but that might be one of the most valuable pieces here. Turian art is rare outside of Palaven. For good reason, I say. I feel like its eyes are following me. Yikes. How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk! A model of the Kara. It's like a Turian Titanic, the way I hear it. Wow. Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley. This is nice. Oddly relaxing. That's a Casa Locust. No. The Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous. It even comes with a perfect copy, too. I'm sure Hawk won't mind if we borrowed these.
This should come in handy.
Oh my god. There it is.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code-locked. I had a feeling that was you at the door. I knew if it was really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill you for it. I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open. But you're still going to die, screaming, just like your old friend.
Let's see you try. This is where your special skills come into play, Shepard. Let's do this. Here they come. Going silent.
I died because there's some sort of really heavy fire coming from across the room. I hope I resumes right from when we took it. Yeah.
Going silent.
My shields are down. Let's see if they burn.
Check. Blueprints. There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in, now! We've been spotted.
another way.
Here we go. Wonder how much longer this mission will be.
Dark. It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks.
I'm trying to blow the tanks. Not yet. We haven't decided it's necessary.
Now you see me. Hostiles detected. That got it.
Don't let them out of there with my property.
It's not your property. It doesn't belong to you.
Right.
Kill Allison. Bring the other girls. Hear that? Watch her alive.
Like that. That looks painful. That had to hurt.
As soon as I'm done with this loyalty quest, I can save and quit. But I want to see it through. I don't want to stop mid-loyalty quest. Sounds lame.
But for me, Kasumi, you know what happened to your boy Doi when he falls dead.
That murderer. Quit! Cloaking. Can't get there. That had to hurt.
Think?
This looks interesting.
come. Going dark.
Check your screens.
Cloaking. Weakening their integrity.
Oh, at least we got some platinum for our trouble. Money is so easy to come by. Is he gonna be in like an ultra mech? I feel like it's gonna happen.
Could have done this the easy way, Gojo.
Allow me to show you the hard way.
Up ahead. Here they come. Going silent. Can't do it. Look right. Going dark. Look left.
I see that she's down. We'll get her up eventually.
Lay down your weapons. What did you do? Your friend Kazuki. You're doing this for love?
Got you back and with full shield.
Well, if you didn't... If there wasn't a one of those bitches right inside me that I never even saw approach, then yeah, sure. I don't know why the thing just, for whatever reason... Doesn't take any damage. Like, why am I shooting the damn thing? It seems pointless. I did. She had the stuff.
Now you see me.
Requesting assistance. Backup systems engaged. Systems failing.
Straight ahead.
Lay down your weapons.
Broken. Look right. We've got company.
What did you tell your friend, Kasumi? You're doing this for love?
Got ship back and with full shields. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shields. I have research. Coming from the right.
Even if you escape, I'll scour the galaxy for you.
Here they come. Down you go. Got a clear shot. Here we go. Shields down. Let's tear that thing apart.
Agreed. I'm like so done with this thing.
They're coming from the front.
Careful, men. What to keep her pretty face intact.
Going silent. Up ahead.
okay.
Now you see me.
Checking to make sure I got everything. Need all the credits I can get, obviously.
Kasumi, if you're seeing this, it's because I'm dead. The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box, so no one could get the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love. I'm so sorry.
Keiji.
I know you, Kasumi. You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please, Kasumi, destroy these files. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Is there any way we can just destroy the information?
No. Keiji's a master at encrypting files. He laced the information into his memories. You can't get one without experiencing the other.
You heard him, Kasumi. He'd want you to destroy the information and save yourself.
I know. I can't. This is all that's left of him.
If it's easier, I could do it for you.
Okay. Just get it over with. Please.
Well, that's sad for her.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I go change. I also want to see my fish. I have fish in here, supposedly. There are fish. Hooray. It's great. have a hamster. Great. Alright, ammo, shields, health, all 10 versus shields 15 but not health. Ammo still by 10. I don't storm a whole lot, so makes me want to take this one. This one's so cool. And then when I do storm, it's kind of nice, I suppose. Everything there went pretty well. Thanks to a little bit of resources, I was able to get myself stronger. I'm glad I finally got the final assault rifle upgrade, because that matters a whole bunch to me. Oh, I should, since I did another mission, I should see if I can talk to my friend just one more time. Make sure we're still on for a romantic encounter. They might have to wait a little longer. I'm pretty sure he asks once more. I could be wrong. I could have already skipped through one of those conversations, but I'll just talk to him intermittently.
Shepard.
Talk to you later, guys.
I'll be here if you need me.
Always do. Oh, let's start another conversation.
Shepard.
God,
I'll be here if you need me.
God damn it.
Shepard.
Talk to you later.
I only hit it once that time. It's supposed to skip the speech.
Shepard, need me for
Have you
something?
got a minute?
Definitely. Part of me still thinks we're crazy for even considering blowing off steam, but I want to try it with you. I want a few moments that are just for us before we throw ourselves into hell for the good of the galaxy.
I want that too, Garrus.
Glad to hear it. I'll do some, research and figure out how to, you know... Okay, that sounded bad.
I like how he just accepts that it sounds bad and just... Oh, Garrus, that's why you're a good choice. You're so uncomfortable at times. It's great. It would be really weird, the idea of having somebody so... Yeah, with the anatomy so different. So, like, we're all bipedal, you know what I mean? We're bipedal. We have similar ideas as far as 2 arms, 2 legs, chest, head. Similar enough, but there's got to be a lot of differences, you know what I mean? Alright. Saved. Conquered. Alright. As this game takes forever to actually close for me usually, it's really on in the background. I appreciate you guys for watching. I will see you all next time.